This is not my story. It was sent to me by someone who wanted the truth to be known. If you're watching this, it's because you're curious about the strange, the unexplained, the kind of story people whisper about but never dare to believe. But this isn't just a ghost story. This is real. And it started with a music box. So before we go any further, subscribe and turn on the notifications. Because what you're about to hear could happen to anyone. 3 years ago, a young man, we'll call him Daniel, moved into a house that should have stayed empty. He was 24, broke and fresh out of college. With a mountain of student debt and no job prospects, he took a remote freelance job that barely paid the bills and searched for the cheapest place he could find. That's when he found the listing. It was an old farmhouse in rural Pennsylvania. The ad said, "Quiet, isolated. Needs work. No pets. No parties. Rent negotiable." There were no photos, just a phone number. He called. An old woman answered. She gave him the address, said the key was under the porch, and told him the first month was free. "Just don't bring too much noise," she warned. The house sat at the end of a dirt road, surrounded by dense pine forest. The windows were covered in grime, and ivy had overtaken most of the exterior. Inside it smelled like old wood dust and something faintly metallic. But he was desperate. That first night, while unpacking, he found a music box on the floor of the living room. It didn't look like it belonged there. It was clean, polished, almost new. When he picked it up, it started playing a slow lullaby. He didn't wind it. He assumed it had a loose mechanism. He set it aside. That night, he heard footsteps upstairs. Heavy, slow dragging. He froze. He was the only one there. He grabbed a flashlight and crept up the stairs. At the top, the hallway was cold, much colder than the rest of the house. He checked every room. Nothing. As he turned to go back down, he noticed something scratched into the paint on the hallway wall. He doesn't like noise. The next day, he brushed it off as leftover graffiti. Maybe the last tenant was some emo teenager. But things didn't stop. Every time he played music, the lights flickered. During Zoom calls, his mic picked up static and whispers. His coworkers noticed. One even asked, "Is someone else in the room with you?" He stopped playing music. Stopped talking on the phone. Worked in silence. But the music box kept playing. Always around 3:07 a.m. Then came the breathing. Not creaks. Not wind. Breathing. Right beside his bed. One night he shouted, "Who's there?" The power went out. When it came back, a handprint was on the inside of his window. Second floor. He packed a bag and tried to leave. The front door wouldn't open. Not locked. Just gone. Like it had never been there. Then he heard a voice. "Mel. Horse." From the hallway. "Stop. You're mine now." What followed was a week of terror. Shadows moved with no source. His reflection blinked when he didn't. He recorded night audio and captured humming, the same tune as the music box. In the basement, he found old newspapers dated 1982. The headlines: "Family slaughtered in isolated home." "Man kills wife and daughters over noise." "Thomas Gray found dead in attic." The attic had always been locked. Chained. On the 12th night, he broke it open. The air reeked of rotting wood and wet meat. In the corner, a man hunched over, skin gray, peeling. Eyes not human. The man looked up. "I told you," he whispered. No noise. He passed out. When he woke up, everything was back to normal. No smell. No chain. No music box. He left. For good. But 2 months ago he got an email. No message. Just a photo. The house. The bedroom. A handprint on the inside. That night the music box played again. Not in his head. In his apartment. Near the closet. He lives alone. And last night the music box wasn't just playing. It was open. On his kitchen table. Still unwound. Still playing. Next to it, a note. "Too much noise, Daniel." He's going to the police. But part of him knows they won't believe him. And part of him is starting to believe. The music box never wanted to stop.